Hello, darlings. Afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever it is. Good day, mate. How are you guys? I'm talking. Can you not hear me? Hello, hello. Hello. Okay, good. All right, sorry about the late thumbnail. Crazy busy today. I will go as long as I can today. I do have an appointment at 3 o'clock. So just need to allow enough time in between the show and there to cleanse again and set up for that. Okay. So, how are you guys? Nadia, I just got your text. I will let you know, honey. Okay. Kathy thinks she's losing her hearing. It's all good, honey. It's all good. All right. Wednesday wonders, because we always wonder what we're going to do on a Wednesday. And then full moon mayhem. How many is feeling the effects? Anybody? And this one hasn't actually bothered me that much. It changes my energy, but I mean, I'm handling it fairly well, considering what it can do to me. But yeah, full moons always affect people. This one seems to be lasting just a hair longer. It started late Sunday night into last night. Big energy, good, Deb. Other than that, I mean, it hasn't really affected me. Oh yeah, ignore my face being really broke out because it's just the amount of stress in my sleep pattern, and it's just my face. It is what it is. You're fine, Jay. Joe, we love you no matter what. Oh no, you got stuff to do. Go do it, sweetie. Honeydew jobs. All right. Anyway, ignore my face. No makeup. It's just, it is what it is. So I got my new lamp. I'm going to turn it on for you. Hopefully Friday night's when we need it the most because it's so dark. But I think raising the brightness with the camera, the other lights are on, but I'm going to turn this on briefly. This is an LED. I can adjust it. Oh, good for you, Jay. I'm going to turn it on to show you how bright it can be. So I think we can say that you'll be able to see more flaws on my face. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it is what it is. Is my hubby in here? I didn't even see him. Probably because I had my chat wrong. Okay. Alrighty. I think I fixed it. But anyway, so this is the light. You tell me if I need it now or not. It is what it is. You can't wait to see Effer in the light. Well, be careful what you ask for. All right. So today we're just gonna. It's spirit led as always, and Renee says hello. She said it never rains in California. Now it never stops. Next 10 days they're saying rain. Maybe we're getting cleansed because our air quality is really good. Most likely, yes. Yeah, as far as telling jokes in the chat, I do want you to continue doing that because it raises frequency and it keeps the vibration up, and we need that right now, especially with a full moon. But I also agree that we should work on love and gratitude. And I've already pulled your oracle cards, and they actually say the same thing. And loving yourself is one of the big ones. So like I said, the oracle cards, sometimes they lecture us. Sometimes they go easy on us. They're still going a little easy on us, but still recommending something. I'm going to introduce to you a new deck today of oracle cards, and they are Archangel oracle cards. And I've already pulled you one, and it's beautiful. So we will do that as well. Yeah, Nadia. Yeah, you got to start calling Sprig Sprig. But what did we say the other day? Yeah, we're still going to slip up and call him Effer. It's just the way it is. My hubby's texting me. I'm online. Is he not in here? My hubby's at work, but he's lost. He's like, where are you at? He can't find me. Poor thing. Renee, that's awesome. She's grateful for her lemon tree because she has lemons all year round. Whew, ship me some. Them suckers are expensive around here. Anyway, oh, by the way, Christine, I got your email, sweetie. I'm going to put out another group email because she wants added to our group email because it sounds like she's just as crazy as we are and wants to be a part of it. So, yeah, Nadia, that's very possible. Yeah, hubby needs to check another dimension because it's hard to tell where I'm at. Or maybe he's there and I'm not. Yep, Dumpling, I had to change the chat over to all men. I forget to do that. I get a little distracted. Hi, Brianna. How are you, honey? All right. So, what we're going to do is Oracle's already pulled. I'm already starting off. Oh, hubby fixed my pen. So, Amethyst is back on where she belongs. I wasn't worried about it. Amethyst will still work whether she's connected to her pen or not, but he fixed it. What else is going on? We could talk about headlines all you want to. Same shit, different day. SS. DD, as we call it. It is what it is. What else is going on? Oh, Charlotte emailed me, says she is listening in the background. So y'all say hi to Charlotte and sends good energy to the family. So I'm going to let you guys lead questions. I don't have anything pre-written down because I want it to be spirit-led at the moment. So, Deb, what you cooking, honey? That can be a rhetorical question because I know you can't stop to type. That's okay. Yes. Nadia wants to thank everyone for your prayers. Her father is doing well. So I know when I had asked in a different chat room the other day for unspoken because it's not my place to tell anybody what's going on. But I did ask for prayers for Nadia and her family. But the update, it was about her father. And the latest report is he's doing well. So we thank our Creator for that. You keep forgetting to do the email list. Terry, do you want on it? Because I'll write it down, honey. The only thing I need you to do is text me or email me your email address or what information you want to give out, and I'll add you to it. Not a problem. All right. So Christine wants added, and I've made a note somewhere else, but I will continue to add. Hubbies, there's hubby. You're here. Your phone's on crack? You sure it ain't you? I'm just saying, I know where you work and it drives you crazy. You probably want to be. That's a joke, guys. Yes, Layla, we are still praying. Okay. So have your questions ready. Like I said, I have something to do at 3 o'clock. So let's get the party started. What do you want to talk about? Joe? Lay it on me, darling. What's your question, honey? Someone say joke. You can do your jokes, but I also want you to do your gratitude and love towards each other as well. It's 11:11. It's 1:11 here. Just depends on where you're from. It's 11. It's something 11. And that's all right. I got a kitty down here visiting today. Okay. Oh, y'all gonna split hairs, aren't you? Y'all gonna fight over it. Were you ever on an orphan train? Let me see. Let me pull out this deck. Because I pull 3 of these. And I have the transportation train one, and I have the orphan card. And if you get either one of them, it'll help confirm it. But we'll take a peek. And then we'll pull tarot and see. Good question, Joe. I'm just assuming you've had thoughts and spiritual, maybe dreams or something like that's been telling you that, leading you to it, your intuition. And we'll ask for them to be as specific as they can. I don't get that you were, but I think you may have helped heal them. Before I pull tarot, I'll tell you why. I think you may have documented it because I have scribe and writer. Okay. Now we'll see what tarot says, because if they say something else, these are just base cards for past lives. Medicine man or woman, so a healer. And then the arts. So you may have used your gift to help them as well, to heal. Okay. And a gift can be a writer. So, all right. Renee has one. I'll get to you. Let me pull tarot. And if we get aces, it'll just clarify it. Give me a little bit more information. Fear of getting lost and can't get home to your bed. Interesting. All right. Just ask Spirit to help explain fear. Almost feels like a disconnect. Okay. All right. Kathy has a question. Okay. All right. Joe, I just think you were on the move a lot. Well, that explains the fear. Okay. I don't know that it was you that was the orphan. I think you were trying to find somebody. Let me explain. The reason I say that is because you have 2 very fast-moving cards here, and those are the 2 knights. Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands. Passion, desire, and totally determined to keep moving forward. Knight of Cups, but doing it very cautiously. Always on the move. Waiting for something, putting the work in, but waiting to see what happens from it. It's 7 of Pentacles. In the past was the Wheel of Fortune. Something turned your world upside down. Now, it could mean that you were the one on the move all the time because you were being transported. But let's just continue further to see what the story comes. Just waiting and wondering, always on the move. Your world got flipped upside down. This seems to be a generational thing. Now, the Ten of Pentacles can be a good gift and reward, or maybe not necessarily for you. Maybe somebody paid good money for you or someone you loved. But the anxiety is the Nine of Swords, and that's the one who is losing sleep and just worried all night long, and just can't sleep. Just worried, anxiety, stress, depression, and then distraction with the Four of Cups. And that's the dude normally under the tree, and he's very distracted by something, not paying attention. I'm going to pull confirmation, see what else they can tell me. Wow. Okay. Joe, huge possibility that it was you. Something very destructive with the Tower card in your community, because that's the Three of Pentacles. That's a collective community card. Four of Coins, but holding on for dear life because you don't want to lose what you have. Oh, okay. So it doesn't say that it's specifically you. I think you lost a child. The reason is Two of Swords, because I've kept pulling and I'm like, you got to tell me more than that. Two of Swords is fear of the unknown, not knowing which way it's going to go. Baby Page there. And to you, this is a complete loss. That's a Five of Cups. That's a complete loss and depression. You were either the child that was lost or you lost a child. So if you feel that you've taken on the feeling of being the one that was lost, it most likely could be you. I don't know. They said, look at the base card. Queen of Wands. Ripped away from your mother. She's mama bear when it comes to the queens. So, Joe, you are absolutely, your intuition is onto something. So, you're always on the hunt for somebody. Well, I know a lot of your past lives have leaned towards that. So, very big, huge possibility. All right. Oh, Renee wants to know, do the off-worlders see you say hi to them? Just give a short answer. Yeah, they do. They do. Absolutely, they do. They don't see every little thing that you do, but if you're outside and they, it's a conscious thing. They're in a different dimension, like in the fifth dimension. They're very well aware. And if you're consciously aware of them, they're aware of you as well. Yep. You're welcome, Joe. But yeah, Renee, they do. Okay. Who had a question? Did you say Kathy had a question? I don't know. I forget. Kathy has a question. Okay. Victoria, that's terrible. Your brother-in-law's father fell, smashed his face, went back into the hospital, signed in as a COVID patient, and the hospital wants to put him in hospice? What the hell? These people are still crazy. Brianna wants to know what her passion is. Where are you from, Kathy? Are you from the circus with Deb? All right. All right. Yeah, I know. You guys already rewrote it by the time I went and found it. All right. Let's see. You're a clown, too. I know. Sometimes it feels like we live in a circus. People are still crazy, Dumpling. I agree. Still crazy. All right. Well, you're definitely Atlantean. You're definitely Atlantean. That's only one of them, though. You got a galactic card in here, too. Oh, you have 2 galactic cards. Okay. Oh, they're giving you 2. Aren't these Bethel? Okay. And both your homes were destroyed. Well, how nice. Wow. I love this card because it tells me in the past, I'll jump to this because I'm going to show you both. You are galactic on the top and Atlantean on the bottom. And the rest of the cards say that as well. And that's the 2 of Cups. It means a contract with both galactic and Atlantean. Not that Atlantean can't be galactic, but you know what I mean. All right. 5 of Cups. You lost both of them. Yeah, great news. Sorry, Kathy, to be the bearer of bad news. You lost them both. Always being in the position of the fear of the unknown, not knowing blindfolded which way was what was coming next. Okay. Now, Atlantean, because the Ace of Coins, definitely that's an Atlantean card. That's big, powerful, beautiful nature. These are Atlantean cards to me. With this deck, these are Atlantean cards. Okay. But you also have the 4 of Swords, lots of secrets, and that's a galactic card, as you can see the stars in space. But you also have the Moon. That's a galactic card as well. Now, the Moon can also make you feel confused and bring chaos and confusion and illusion. I love the 2 wolves. You're going to see a lot of wolves in your oracles today. There's 2 of them because you come from both. So don't let it confuse you. You live different lives in both worlds. Okay, 5 of Wands. But both had inner turmoil and conflict and fighting. And we know that. So, Palladian. Okay. All right. You're definitely a warrior. All right. So with the Sun card, it didn't stop you from coming back here to reincarnate because you have a great outcome. That's a beautiful sun. It's also a galactic. Just depends on where you need to be at the time. All right. You sit on a high council because that's the King of Swords in both positions. You were high powered. I get this was more galactic and Palladian or Orion. And this one's more Atlantean with the Knight of Wands and being a warrior and fighting for it. So, Kathy, you were both. You were both. And that just, they gave you 2. Normally, they just give you 1. Okay, definitely a warrior. Okay. Knight of Cups was your base card, and that's a beautiful Atlantean card, too. I mean, who rides a seahorse? It's underwater. So, yeah. All right. So, you are a warrior. Both is good. Yes, they are both positive places to come from. That's why they were both destroyed by evil, because we had secrets to the universe and how to live in prosperity and of Christ consciousness, and they didn't like that. So, yeah, both are good. Both are positive. No worries. Okay. Who else? Brianna, you had one. She's a wanderer. I think we've all come from both at one time. I mean, not everybody, but we have found that many people in the collective have come from both. I believe that Orion and the Palladians were destroyed. Even Arcturian, all that was destroyed way before Atlantis. So I think we probably reincarnated to Atlantis, and then once it fell, we were probably part of Tartaria, and then we came back and lived all these lives. And we're here. Hello. But we're getting it right this time. Okay, so I do want to take a peek, Victoria, of your brother-in-law's father just to see what Spirit can say about his situation. And Brianna wants to know what her passion is. So let's take a look at Victoria's brother-in-law's father and what that situation is. Something tells me they're probably keeping stuff from you guys, which wouldn't surprise me. Maybe some illusion, thief, all that stuff. But we'll take a look, Victoria, and see where Spirit says. And remember, they're beyond space and we'll take a look. I'm asking Spirit to show signs of healing, or maybe the family should brace themselves, or they won't tell us anything at all. We shall see. Is anybody fighting on his behalf? Because they need to be. A sister? They're not telling you everything. And if something's not done soon, it doesn't look very good. Someone needs to fight on his behalf. Okay, this is why someone younger than him, because Page of Wands comes in. It doesn't have to be a child. It can just mean someone younger than them needs to be an advocate for them, because this one enhances that. And that's the Seven of Wands, standing up and holding the ground for his benefit. Someone needs to do this. Now, with the situation, it looks like a female energy, Queen of Cups. Now, remember, boundaries need to be set. No, you're not going to do this. You said this is your brother-in-law's father, so maybe it's your sister. His daughter-in-law needs to do this. If he's not married, it's not a wife. Someone needs to be an advocate in the female and set boundaries and say, you're not doing this. They are lying to you. This is the current situation. Seven of Cups. That's the illusion card. They're telling you all these different things, and it's all crap. And someone that sits beside of it. Someone needs to stand their ground for this man. Balance needs to be brought. Patience needs to be there too with the Temperance card. But this is crossing a line between the earthly realm and the spiritual realm. And Temperance, that's an angel card. He could be taken from this earth if something's not done now. And it's going to happen quite quickly. Someone needs to move fast. This is the Eight of Wands. When they come super fast and everything's aligned or already in the process of happening. Seven of Swords. Be very strategic of how this gets done. But if it's not done, it doesn't look very good. I'll pull confirmation. Well, someone's going to pay for this. If something's not done or something's not able to be done, this is losing sleep in the anxiety card. Remember? The guy that sits up in the other deck and he's holding his hands and he can't sleep in bed. So you got all these sevens in here. 7, 7, 7, 7. 7. So, you're talking 7 hours, 7 days, 7 weeks, no more than that. Something has to be done quickly. 7 of Coins, that's sitting back and waiting to see what happens. That's not going to work. Someone needs to do something. You've got to fight for him. Because if something, well, this is also what the hospital's doing. They'll just sit back and watch you die. They don't care. Somebody's going to pay for it because the Justice card came in. Someone needs to pay. If they're still doing that bullshit to people, justice will be served. Document everything. So if someone can't go in and be an advocate for him, document everything. You have a right to do it. Know your rights. Know the legal ins and outs of things, okay? Yeah, someone needs to fight for him because they're lying through their teeth. That 7 of Cups is dead center current situation. That means they're lying. Okay? Yeah. Base card on that is Ace of Coins. Will he be okay? Yes, absolutely try to manifest his healing, but get on it. And with coins, we also know that it could take money. It could take a lawyer with the Justice card. Okay? Do what you've got to do, Victoria. Well, then, Victoria, it makes sense that they're going to push as much as they can in the meantime because they get a paycheck for every COVID case, and even more so if there's a death that they label it as. And if it ends, I'm just telling you what Spirit says, that he needs an advocate and someone needs to fight. But you're very welcome. All right. Now, Brianna, what's your passion, honey? Well, you should know what your passion is. What do you love to do? All right. Yeah, and we'll manifest our prayers and meditate on Victoria's loved one. Okay. You're welcome. Brianna's passion. All right. Let's see what Tara says. I can't pull down that other deck. Let me see. I don't know, but whatever it is, you've got a lot of strength towards it. It's your base card. Uh-huh. All right. Let me pull this deck. You've got some stuff to offer the world. And you already know this in your gut. I know people ask me for confirmation, and that's fine. I think for you right now, everything's about time, putting the work in, and finances. Now, once that happens, it'll come very, very quickly. And let's see what this one says. This is the oracles of the future. And let's just see. Okay. So just pull one. That's all she needs to know. Okay. I'm not arguing. All right. So the oracle on this is books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Do you like to write? Are you an author? Maybe you do maybe the artistry. Maybe you draw the pictures or take pictures or anyway, it's to involve the whole world. That means if you get involved with your passion, the whole world will see it happen. Okay. The 8 of Coins, it will take a lot of work. The money will also be there. There's your worker bee card. You have to get all your ducks in a row and get the money and put a lot of work into it, but it'll happen. Here's your pass card. Excuse me. 2 of Pentacles is balancing. Now he's the guy that does this with the infinity sign. You have to balance time and money and how that makes sense to you. But it says when you're ready and you do have all that balance, to be the fool and go for it. Take that leap of faith, jump off the cliff, or Joe will shove you off, and go for it and do what you want. You already know this. The High Priestess is in here. You already know this in your gut of what you want to do. You need to trust it. Go within and trust your gut. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Be the manifester. And if you need the money, manifest the money to get what you need to write your book or do whatever you need to do. It just said books. I don't know if that registers to you or not, but it says once you do that and everything gets aligned and you balance out time and money, it'll come very quickly with that Eight of Wands. So, Brianna, have you ever thought about writing a book? Automatic writing. You just need to believe in it. Well, you need to believe in it because we believe in you. All right. But you're very good. Your base card's the strength card. You have a lot of strength and talent when it comes to this. So you need to kick your own butt in gear. Just, even work with your own personal journey and just start jotting down some ideas. Even on a Post-it note, you get an idea, write it down. Yeah. All right. I mentioned to talk about dreams. This morning I dreamed about checking into a hotel that was never ending. You never saw your room. Oh. Maybe you just aren't welcome there, Nadia. All right, let's take a look. All right. She took you around. Oh, like the Hotel California? Wow. Somebody play the Eagles in the background. You can come, but you ain't check it out. That's where she takes all the husbands. Kathy, you have a point. That's why it's never ending. She can't ever leave. There's too many husbands. Truth is coming out. All right. What is this hotel dream? It could be in a different dimension. I'll do your dream. Hubby had a dream that he found a long lost sister he didn't know he had. We can do that. Brianna, that is a good, it's very similar to the heavenly sense in a different realm of being in heaven and being shown your mansion and you can pick what you want. It's endless. It kind of also goes along with Nadia's. It's the afterlife. I've seen it. Some are complete and some aren't complete. They're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, but we'll see if Spirit wants to agree to that or I'm just nuts. Which you already know that. Miss Ukasa. Yep, I agree. Don't you love those, Brianna, when you carry that heightened excitement for days? Those are the best. That means that's even more confirmation in your spirit that it was very, very real. All right, so let's see. Nadia's going to get trapped in Hotel California. If I get any husband cards, I'm done. Okay. Nope. 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 You want to see the first card before I pull the rest of them? It's the Lover's card. When I finish pulling these cards, y'all can get on to her now. Spirit's got a crazy sense of humor. Okay. Wow. maybe it's a good sign. You're going to pay for stealing people's husbands. That'd be funny if that's actually what it was. All right, let's take a look. Lover's card. Okay. Yeah, lover's card. What's this hotel about? Well, you know. Okay. It represents a high passion of being there, something that you're very excited about, but it can also mean a contract. Now, Queen of Swords is about bringing justice. This place is used for about bringing justice and truth. Truth is coming. In the past, this place brings heartache. 3 of Swords. That's the disappointment and heartache card. That's the little heart with the 3 swords through it. In the past, being there brought nothing but heartache. That says past. Current situation is to rely on your spirituality and your faith. I'm starting to wonder if this is not a good place. Maybe they are showing you Hotel California. Because, all right, Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, maybe you were a madam. And that was a joke. She's the manifester. And she's manifesting this. Maybe you wanted to manifest that it was a better place than what it was, but it actually wasn't. Because on either side, you have justice and inner fighting and turmoil. Maybe you were at Gitmo. But, yeah, this doesn't look like a good place. I think you were taken to literally a Hotel California. Once you check in, you ain't checking out. Okay, let's pull confirmation. Okay, it's not a good place. Not a good place. Okay, now we need to remember when the strength card comes in, it can also be negatively aspected. That means being choked with the chain around the lion or the tiger's neck when the woman's standing, being held captive. Okay. 10 of Swords, absolutely. People go there to surrender and wait for death. It's kind of like it's Hell Hotel, basically. It is Hotel California. You check in, but you don't check out. So Nadia, it's not, that's, they can show you where, I don't care it doesn't matter what your faith is. Some people can call it purgatory. So I don't believe in purgatory because I've always crossed immediately. But I've been shown horrible places when people are chained up in cages. What people would call hell. I think people have their own interpretation of what that is. So how you manifest that in your mind and your spirit is how it can appear to you. So, yeah, it was a good thing that there was no room for you. It's just to show you how the space is very wide because there's a lot of people that just can't handle it. Base card on that was the 8 of Wands. It comes very quickly to many people. Yeah, what you're escaping. It could be that it could be a representation of the 3D world. Once you get in, you can't get out. So you're not missing anything. If that makes sense. Lots of people. It could be just a representation of the symbology of it being the 3D. You can get in here and we'll find you a room if you want to stay, but ultimately there's no escape from it. You've got to choose to want to leave and go to a different dimension. So they use symbolism to help you understand dreams as well. Okay? You're fine, Deb. Go take care of your heating and air. So Nadia, if that resonates with you, honey. If you have the dream again, I mean, maybe we can talk later and you can give me details about what you saw, what you experienced, because that might help a little bit. Yeah, Brianna's everybody's going to have good questions. Did you recognize anybody? Did anything look familiar? So, okay. So hubby wants me to look into his dream. He never wants me to really look into anything, but Well, sometimes. But he had a dream that it was very, very real to him. He's loving all of the more realistic dreams he's having, or going off world and going into his realms. That he met a sister that he didn't know he had, and her name was Lily. So I'm going to answer his question the way Spirit wants it. And then someone also asked, could it be yes or no, somebody in the chat room? Could be. Okay, Nadia, I got you. You didn't recognize them, but you felt that you knew them. Yeah, okay. Well, we do that with people that we meet now. You know that. So, all right. So we're asking about Lee and his dream. Were you meeting a sister that is actually in a different timeline, living a life with another you? Because I did that. I've gone to other timelines where my spirit was the same. I didn't really look the same. I was shorter. Personality was the same, but I was married to somebody else. My parents weren't the same. Siblings weren't the same, but it was my spirit. And we've got numerous amounts of those lives. All right. Wow. Trying to tell you something about her. It's very, very good. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just examining the cards. So I'll make sure I get it right. Okay. Four of Swords. Now, that's the guy that normally lays down and one sword's hidden. That means there's a secret there. There's a secret of who she is. Was it your sister? You're in a different timeline. Huge Ace of Cups. Yes. Looks like this is an Atlantean card as well. Maybe from Atlantis, but she's living a different timeline. And you crossed over to see her. Now, very, very strong. That's the Strength card. This represents her. She's a very, very strong, passionate woman. And they're trying to tell you something, because in the past it says Four of Cups. That means they're trying to tell you something. This card comes up a lot. I think we had it one day when we did Deb's stream. They want you to stay focused and don't get distracted about what you remember. Try to go back and remember little details, because they're trying to bring you a message about who she is. King of Swords. So in the future, you're going to find out more about your life in that realm, because the King of Swords is about bringing justice and truth. The truth is going to come out about your position as the King of Swords. I've done a lot of your readings, babe, and you've always come up as this, or the Justice card. Now, if you focus on this and focus about why you two decided to meet up now and why she came to you now, is because of a contract. The Lovers, and the way it's aspected here, is not a romantic relationship. It's a contract. You agreed to meet on a parallel term for this time, very particular. And it happened so fast it even caught you off guard. And you told me that. Like, I don't know where this came from. I didn't know I had a sister, but you really liked her. Yeah. Well, it's quite interesting. She's reaching out to offer you something, because that's a humanitarian thing. That's giving and receiving. She's bringing you a message. And I think that's why the 5, no, it's the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is coming in there. There's a message behind it that you need to focus on. Now, I want you to pay attention to something. What you're focusing on with the cups is also this exact cup, which represents her coming. Yes, they want you to focus on her a little bit more. There's a message there. It's about giving and receiving and manifesting, helping each other. She's there to help you. Temperance, balancing out the different timelines. Now remember, temperance is about the earthly realm and the spiritual realm. Being patient and waiting, but you're going to see her again. And the 5 of Swords, this is the Thief card. Y'all were taken from each other at one point in a life. But she's showing up now. So she's bringing you a message and they want you to focus on it just a little bit more. Well, they're telling you how to do it too. Wow, lots of 5s. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5s. Short-lived. Okay. All right. All right. So use your spirituality and your faith. Pray on it, manifest it, or meditate on it. Magician says that it'll happen. That's not a trickster in the way it's aspected. It means a manifester. That means higher counsel. Seek higher guidance with your spirituality to get the answer that you need. You're not being left out in the cold. They're trying to tell you something. Okay? So just keep digging, hubby. Hopefully you got to hear that response. If not, you can watch the replay because he's at work and I know he's busy. All right? So, Deb, there's no way for me to know exactly who it is. But I'm pulling separate to see if they'll tell me, yes, if she's in the chat room. Yeah, she is. Here's a generational card, 10 of coins and 2 of cups. That's another contract card. And look at these cups keep coming back in. To meet again, to make a contract. And this is a generational card. Is she here? Yes. She's living in a different realm as well. Wow. Judgment. That means being pulled away. You're being pulled away to see what your life would be like in a different realm with her as your sister. But the actual, because this is a major arcana card, but your actual sister is here living a different life under a different name, and she's in this chat room. Yeah. And don't ask one name at a time. Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Is it? I'll do that later. I believe it's Nadia, but that's my opinion. So, I said that. They said, look at the base card. That'll tell you who it is. High Priestess. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. One final card to bring balance and justice to your life. Well, Nadia's here to do that, I'll tell you that. She'll whoop you into shape. Well, you should be used to that. She's a Taurus just like I am, and you married me. So, well, at least she didn't steal a husband. You know, she carries around that duct tape. I'm just saying. Just saying. You guys know I'm just joking. But, hubby, it looks like, and believe it or not, you know, Nadia hasn't always been one to connect with people. Lee is not one to connect with people. And all of a sudden, here we are. And it's crazy. And it just goes to show that you have a connection with people. You just do. Alrighty? Y'all keep telling your jokes. Now, We've gone almost an hour. I've got enough time to do all your oracles and then allow myself enough time to do what I need to do to a couple things around here. I have groceries coming and I have to cleanse, and then I have an appointment at 3. You couldn't connect, hence the duct tape. Oh, gosh. But let's do your oracle cards. All right. And I'm going to introduce to you the Archangel oracles in just a minute. It means every day we'll pick a new Archangel and they have a message for us. And I still have the book because I'm still studying it, but it gives you a roundabout estimate of what it is on the card. So let's do your Angel Abundance first. I don't think we've had this one. I don't think. Block out distractions. Now, this is another thing that can happen around a full moon because the energy is just wacky. But your life purpose and other, oh, here, Brianna, listen to this. Your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. I've had to do that. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. I know I have said it very harshly before, that sometimes you need to let the Creator take the garbage out. And that doesn't mean go back out on the curb and pick through it of what you want to hang on to. It needs to leave, and the cords need to be cut, and you need to leave it alone. There's your lecture for the day. When you do forgiveness healing, if it's someone that has hurt you but doesn't serve a purpose for any goodness in your life, let it go, forgive them, forgive yourself for anything that's gone on. Get rid of the garbage. I know, easier said than done, Jen. At least work on it. And if electronics are a big, huge problem, allow yourself so much time on them. Don't get so distracted with these 3D worldly things. I know it's necessary. It's necessary for us to talk back and forth. Limit yourself. I've started watching my shows very quickly, not to do 3 hours at a time. Even though I love spending time with you, I have to get away from electronics too. I'm trying to, Lee will tell you that we're all trying to manifest and start. We've been cleaning this house out, getting ready, dumping, decluttering, getting rid of stuff, even if it means a person. And no, I'm not getting rid of Lee, so y'all can't have him. All right. Yeah, you know, wean yourself off, and at least start with the news. And if you do still watch it, because there are still people that feel that they need to watch it because we still have to live here. I get it. I'll get headlines, but I'm not so absorbed with it like I used to be. Most of the things that I watch now are the spiritual things. And if that doesn't connect with me, I turn it off. I'd much rather be spending my time talking to you guys and working with cards and trying to help heal people and getting ready to move forward in this new world. The new world is here already. We don't need to wait for RVs and all that. We work now. Okay. And before I read these, whoever the secret squirrel anonymous sage sender is, I love you and you're sweet and you're cute as a button. Thinking, I'm just going to keep sending them until you know, as long as you need them. Well, I have enough right now, but you're so stinking cute. I could kiss your face off. And I know you're not going to tell me who it is, but I love you and I appreciate you. All right, here we go. Here are your chakra oracles for today. Now I'm going to leave one of these up because it goes with the new Archangel one. Now, this seems to be an issue that's ongoing. It's not necessarily an issue for everybody, but Spirit picks up on a general reading for everybody. Self-worth. Are you still spitting on the mirror? Not thinking that you're worth to sit on the throne? Because you are. You are uniquely and specially made by your Creator, and you need to know that and accept it. That's not just on different days that you feel good. Even when you feel like crap, you're still worthy. Okay? So self-worth. That's about as much as you're going to get as far as a lecture, and I don't think that's too bad. Our wisdom is increasing. Our knowledge of things, our knowledge of the off-worlders, spirituality. I love that these cards also have wreaths because those are victories. When you go within, with Gaia, meaning the belly, you go within and you find out who you are and where you come from, you have victory because you connect not only with the world, but the spiritual side of things as well. Okay, so your wisdom is increasing. The last one is instinct. That's your spirituality. That's your gut. That's your intuition is increasing on a level that we probably haven't quite figured out. Now, considering the fact that we've been dealing with the moon the last few days, we probably feel like we want to howl at the moon, but go with your instinct. Even when the energy from the moon is making you feel off, if you know that you need to rest more and stay focused more, then that's what you need to do. Okay? Does anybody know why it's called the worm moon? The March full moon is called worm moon. Now, there's a spiritual meaning and then there's an earthly three-dimensional meaning. The three-dimensional meaning is March is around when spring starts. They call it the worm moon is because that's when the earthworms and night crawlers start to make their way to the surface. Okay. And then we welcome spring and the birds feed on them. We go fishing and doing all that good stuff. They call it the worm moon because the energy and the gravitational pulls the worms to the surface and they know, oops, spring's coming. Did you know that? Now, I thought this would be good to mention. Your base card on those oracles, I just happened to glance at it, is gratitude. Let us remember gratitude. Even if you're feeling stuck and don't have a whole lot of self-worth, let's have gratitude and be grateful for not only for our family and friends, each other. Be grateful for yourself. Be grateful for your creator. All those beautiful things. All right. Now, the new deck is Archangel Oracle cards. Now, each one of these, I'm just going to pull one a day. We only need one angel. I'll get confused. They're all around me all the time. They're all around you all the time. But our archangels, today is Archangel Zariel. Give and receive love and obey the spiritual laws. Oh, thank you, Wings. He says you need to tell them the spiritual meaning of a worm moon. Spiritual meanings is just like with the worms being below the surface and coming to the top. The spiritual meaning of a worm moon is you may not be seeing what's happening below the surface, but just know that it is happening spiritually. Okay, now you can put that in a three-dimensional and this crappy movie that we're living through and watching. We don't see all the behind the scenes stuff and below the surface, but please understand that stuff is happening. So that's the spiritual meaning behind a worm moon. Then on to Archangel Zariel. I told you wolves are in this, and it has a lot to do with the full moon energy. As you're drawn in spirit to look up, glance up, and you feel the energy from it. But give and receive love and obey the spiritual laws. Now, universal law, we know. We love our creator. We love each other. We love ourselves. And you love and you have gratitude. Spread love. But I'm not going to read this whole thing. But Archangel Zariel is the archangel above anything, all things that are dogs, domesticated, wild, doesn't matter. It could be a wild jackal. It could be a wolf. It could be your doggy in your house. But it's the spirit of the dog. Okay. Now the guidance is just to remember to love and admire their loyalty towards you. Love them even in nature. And your guidance for this message is to give and receive love. It also reminds you of the importance of family life. If you're distant from your immediate relatives, it calls on you to examine the situation and reconnect at a higher level through the Christ light. Now, before you start to panic and tell me that that goes totally against everything I've told you, it doesn't mean that you have to physically reconnect. It just means that you need to go before a meditation in your creator and do the forgiveness and say, I forgive you, I release you, I let it go. It doesn't mean that you have to pick them up on the phone and say, hey, I ain't seen you a while, because I don't want that drama back in my life. I don't know how about you guys, but just don't. But just reconnect through Christ light. That means spiritually let that stuff go. I know some people don't think that past lives have anything to do with it and you shouldn't have to worry about cutting cords. Yes, you do, because how are you supposed to learn? You got to. I think it has everything to do with it. We learn our lessons. Because I tell you this, I've told you this before, I'd come back here. Just saying. Yep. You're right, Nadia. The full moon is the time to release negative emotion and forgiveness, and also embrace the positive emotions of gratitude and love and showing it. Okay? All right. Let me check my blinky phone before I let you go. The plan is Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do our nighttime show. Hopefully I won't look like I'm in the pits of hell because it's so dark in here. I do have a light now. It's not even on right now, but it's LED and you should be able to see me a lot better. Okie dokie. If not, I'll just look like I'm in hell with a sunburn. It's all right. Don't bother me. As long as it don't bother you. Okay, so if you want to be added to the email, Christine emailed me. I've got yours. Terry, if you want to be emailed, just email me and I don't erase my emails. You may have already done that. Or text me. Either way, it's in the description box and say add me to your email. And I will do that. And if you're watching this in the background or watching on the replay, hello, sorry we missed you. I know everybody has to work and they have things to do. Love to all my beautiful people out there listening in the background. Miss Caroline, Miss Tilly, all of y'all. Charlotte, thank you for tuning in and listening. I love all y'all. Y'all know that. But just contact me. And I will see you Friday evening. Knock on wood, all that good stuff. Y'all love on each other. Remember, gratitude and love doesn't just stop with the chat room. Go with about your day and be blessed and continue to do it. But I got a busy day. I'm going to let you go with the love and lights and all that good stuff. And all my stuff's in the description. If you have texted me and I have not gotten back to you, just remember I have other things and appointments besides just this, okay? But I love you, and you're important. And as soon as I can, I will get to you. And to J. Rocco, Joe, I love you. It was a beautiful conversation the other day. That was wonderful. Thank you for that. And he said his sauce and meatballs turned out wonderful. I even got a picture. I could smell it through the camera. All right. Thank you, Brianna. Thank you to all my mods. And I will see you Friday night. And if I don't talk to you before then, blessings, blessings. I love y'all. All right. Bye. I hear little man. I got to go tend to him too. All right. He can come in. Nope. No. Okay, he's just grumpy. Wonder where he gets that. Probably from his Papa Lee. But just saying. Bye, guys. See you next time.